Have you ever played a game of chess where your pieces just felt stuck, like they were tripping over each other, while your opponent's pieces danced across the board with incredible freedom? Or perhaps you have experienced the joy of your own pieces suddenly bursting into life, dominating the entire chessboard. That feeling, the difference between pieces feeling trapped or dynamic, is all about piece mobility. In chess, piece mobility refers to the number of squares a piece can legally move to and its potential influence over the board. For strategy, high piece mobility means you have more options, greater control, and a stronger ability to create tactical threats and react to your opponent's plans. The core mechanism behind mobility is quite simple. A piece with more available moves is more active and therefore more powerful. This concept is foundational because it directly impacts a piece's effectiveness. Factors like pawns, other pieces on the board, and the overall structure of the position, whether it is open or closed, all play a huge role in determining how mobile a piece is. For instance, in open positions, bishops often thrive due to their long-range capabilities, while knights might feel a bit lost. Conversely, in closed positions with many pawns, knights can skillfully hop over obstacles that bishops find impassable, making them more mobile in those scenarios. Restricting an opponent's piece mobility, often through a technique called prophylaxis, is a powerful strategic weapon because it reduces their options and limits their counterplay. Understanding this means you can actively work to improve your own piece mobility and restrict your opponent's. To enhance your piece's reach, focus on opening lines for your rooks and bishops, such as files and diagonals, by trading or advancing pawns. Strategically maneuver your knights and bishops to more active squares, often closer to the center, where they can control more territory. For example, avoid placing your rooks directly behind pawns where they have no open lines. Similarly, you can decrease your opponent's mobility by creating pawn blockades, placing your own pieces in defensive positions that restrict their movement, or by constructing pawn structures that naturally limit their most dangerous pieces. This strategic focus on mobility allows for what is often called active versus passive play. Actively maneuvering your pieces to squares where they have maximum mobility often leads to the creation of strategic outposts, which are strong, protected squares deep in enemy territory. These outposts become fantastic bases for attacks and further control. Recognizing when high mobility can outweigh a slight material disadvantage is another sign of an experienced player, as active pieces can sometimes compensate for being a pawn down, particularly in the endgame where initiative is critical. Ultimately, recognizing and influencing piece mobility is about gaining the initiative and creating a lasting advantage. It is not just about moving pieces. It is about moving them to squares where they have the greatest potential to impact the game. By consistently striving to maximize the activity of your own forces and limit your opponents, you will develop a much deeper understanding of strategic planning and significantly improve your winning chances.